across these plains and prairies, Rocky Mountain highs fade off into the distance like ghost riders in the sky. Black smoke and white line, steel horses side by side. It's more than just a living, y'all. Hell, it's our way of life. We're the last of the cowboys.
It looks all right. I think we're going to be okay. Even though it's 11 foot wide, you saw that sign back there, it says 11 foot wide, but it's down low, and this tank, the 12 foot portion's up high, so we're going to give this a shot. On to the next one. Running down to, I forget what city it is. Running down into Minnesota now. Over and down into Minnesota. Pick up a applicator, that's what it's called. Looks like a seed spreader. But it's supposed to be 26 foot long, 12 wide, 12 tall, so stick around. it up with this applicator. Take a look at it. We got a couple things we got left to do, but there's our baby right there. It's 26 foot long. They say it's 12 foot wide by 12 foot tall. We're gonna get some measurements here. They're gonna be tough to get, but that's what we got left to do, is get some measurements, get them to the permit department. I ordered the first 2 permits off of the dimensions they gave us. They look like they're probably right. We're gonna take some measurements here and find out for sure. So let's do this. So I think the best way to do this, because it's going to be so hard to measure, is I'm going to put my high pole up on the outside edge of the widest portion of load, measure to the trailer, and go do the same thing on the other side, measure to the trailer, add the 3 measurements together, see what we come up with. But height is going to be another trick. It's in the back, and it's kind of in the middle. The highest portion's in the middle, so hopefully the pole is long enough to get to it. We're going to find out here in a second. Try to get a width measurement first. That pole does not look quite straight. That's probably about as good as we're gonna get. So let's see what we come up with here. All right, we came up with 20 inches minus a 1/4 of an inch for the outside base being so big. So now let's do this side. There, so 20 plus 22 is 42 inches. 42 inches is 3'6". 3'6" plus 8'6", 12 foot, right on the nose. So that dimension is correct. That 12 foot wide is dead on the money. Now we're gonna go see if we can get a beat on how high it is. I'm hoping they're wrong, but not looking real good. Looking like they know what they're doing. Cover this real quick. I'm coming up with the final. Once I got all my air, my brakes released, and it was sitting down at ride height. We came up with 14.2 tall, so they were a little bit off on their height. They're actually a little bit low on their height. They said 12 foot, and it's actually 12.2. So I'm sure, because the front of it is down a little bit, sitting on the hitch, and it's bringing the back up a little bit. We probably could change that if we raise the hitch up a little bit, but I don't know. At this point, we might as well just order the permit. So I don't think it's going to make any difference. I got to look and see, but I don't think so. So what we got going on for securement here? Unit weighs 10,000 pounds. We are 12 foot wide, 12 foot 2 inches tall. I put one chain over the tongue, pulling backwards on it, also pulling down, holding that leg in place. That goes all the way across. We get full credit for that. Then I did one chain, 2 binders here, went right to the trailer, came up and hooked inside the frame there on both sides. Did the same thing, 1 chain, 2 binders. So we get one credit for 1 chain for that. And the backs, we did the same thing. Came right off the corner of the frame, right down to the trailer, same side. So we only get half credit for that chain as well. So basically we got 3 chains, holding in 10,000 pounds, way more than enough than we'll ever need. And the pallet in the middle, we got one strap over that. That's all that's required by DOT. Also got our flags on. I put a flag up front and a flag in the back here, just kind of waking people up on the two widest portions of the load. That's it. I'm gonna get these measurements to the permit department. We are gonna get out of here. Make our way down to Indiana, get this thing delivered tomorrow, and I got an excavator I'm picking up in Kentucky. Goes up to New Hampshire, so talk to you guys soon. Well, crap. Well, this is the stuff we run into. That is my permit route. And that is not happening. However, it is not looking good for how to get around this. I'm not 100% sure they're going to have any signs out. This is what we're dealing with. We're gonna go for it. All right, so fuel tanker guy came behind me. He knows where he's going, he thinks. So we're gonna give this a shot. The stop sign was leading in. I was going to hit the load, so luckily enough, it moved pretty easy. There we go. Drive truck, they said. It'll be fun, they said.
I will be the last to fall. I won't shed a tear for them to see. And I won't have your name to call. 'Cause I will be the last to fall. to fall. I won't shed a tear for them to see. And I won't have your name to call, 'cause I will be the last to fall.
That's what happens when you forget to take the board out. Delivery made. That's what happens if you don't hit this trailer nice and perfectly square. This trailer gets pretty moody if you don't hit it perfectly square to reattach. It'll tip to the side like it just did. So, but that's that. We are empty in Elnora, Indiana. We're gonna head over to Walton, Kentucky, pick up an excavator.